absolutely fantastic. Today we'll be reviewing a creature who is both of this world and not of this world, the true terror from the Goroth asteroid, S.H.MonsterArts Monster X. With a fantastic sculpt, paint apps, and articulation, S.H.MonsterArts has done a great job bringing to life Monster X as he appeared in Godzilla Final Wars. Before we jump in and see how fantastic Monster X is, give this video a like, subscribe, and check out Cavity Colors. Cavity Colors is your #1 source for horror, sci-fi, and kaiju clothing. With stunning officially licensed art, a huge selection of franchises, and high-quality clothing, Cavity Colors is the place to go. I especially love the Godzilla collections, which I proudly own and wear on stream. Check out Cavity Colors today. Use the affiliate link in the description below and get 10% off your first order today. Monster X is in the 6-inch scale, standing a little over 7 inches tall and a little over 10 inches head to tail. Monster X looks great next to our other S.H.MonsterArts figures, as to be expected. Monster X also looks great next to our S.H. Figuarts Ultraman figures and our mid-sized Shogoken figures from various lines. The scale checks out, now let's see how well Monster X can move. Starting with the head, we can look up, down, left, right. The mouth can open up nice and wide. The neck is on a nice ball joint, can rotate it very freely. The shoulders have a great range of rotation. They can rotate a full 360 degrees. The shoulder pads, which are our secondary heads, are on ball joints and can rotate very freely. The arms can come up a little bit less than 90 degrees. We have a bicep swivel. We have pretty much double jointed elbows. You can see the extra bend there. We have a swivel in the elbow. The forearms can swivel. The hands are on ball joints, so we can tilt and spin them freely. In the upper chest, we can lean forward, backward, twist side to side, and lean side to side slightly. In the waist, we can lean forward, backward, twist side to side, and lean side to side. Moving now to the legs. To get the full range of motion in the legs, we can actually pull down the hip joint, increase the range of motion. So we can kick forward this much, backward this much, and come up to the side this much. We have a thigh swivel. We have nice double jointed knees. The feet can tilt and swivel. And then finally, we have our very nice long tail comprised of several different ball joints. This tail is very nice and very cool, but at the end barb, it tends to pop out a little too easily. We'll talk about that more in just a little bit. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Monster X is absolutely fantastic. At the top, we have our set of horns. The head has a nice jagged, textured, detailed bone sculpt. The bone sculpt has a very nice weathered, pearlescent wash that really makes it stand out. In between the bone, we have a black muscular sculpt with various striations. The eyes have a sinister metallic crimson paint app. The teeth look nice with a dirty bone sculpt. On our shoulders, we have our secondary heads with a nice, large, sharp, jagged, pearlescent bone sculpt. We can see the nice crimson eyes and dirty bone teeth as well. Just underneath the shoulder pads, we have a smooth yet sharp accent. The chest has a muscular sculpt with various striations and bone accents wrapping around the pecs and abs. The biceps and forearms have a nice muscular sculpt with sharp detailed bone accents. The legs have a lean muscular sculpt with the bone accents wrapping around the thighs, knees, and shins. The feet have a great sculpt with black nails. Spread onto the back, we have a large pearlescent white sharp crystal-like spike. At the base of the tail, we have spines and bone accents. As we go down the tail, we can see we have less bone accents, and at the tip of the tail, it forks. Now, I picked up 2 S.H.MonsterArts Monster X figures in case there were any QC issues. I did come across maybe 2 minor issues with this figure I want to talk about. Now, on both my figures, I noticed towards the end of the tail, the ball joint tends to pop out a little bit too easy. So basically, it's not going to just straight up fall off, but as you're posing it, it's pretty much guaranteed to pop out. You have to put it back in, so that can be a little bit tough. On my second figure, the tail likes to pop out at this joint and also at the end of the fork, which can be a little annoying. Another thing I've noticed on my second figure, if I accidentally pop off the secondary head, the socket comes out of the body of the head and stays connected to the ball joint. This is a little annoying, and also you'll probably end up bending your fingernails backwards trying to pull that socket off the ball joint. So I'll need to grab some pliers, pull this off, maybe apply some glue to keep that socket inside the body of the secondary head. Now for me personally, these little hiccups really aren't that annoying, but I know some people will actually cry themselves to sleep over ball joints popping out. So something to be aware of, but nothing to, have a meltdown over. But still, it's a pretty cool figure. For accessories, all we have are a pair of open hands. I feel like they absolutely could have and should have included a set of gravity beams. This is kind of a big letdown here. If you're an avid S.H.MonsterArts collector, then you already have a few sets of gravity beams you can use. Now, let's do some city building. As a whole, Monster X turned out to be fantastic. The sculpt is well done, the paint-ups are crisp, and Monster X is fully posable. The lack of accessories is a bit of a bummer, and we do have those tail joints popping out a little bit easier than they really should, but I think you'll be okay. Hopefully they'll make up for the lack of effect parts with a Kaiser Ghidorah release or something. Either way, I love this figure and I highly recommend picking up Monster X. Now, how much does this Tamashii Web exclusive cost? I imported my S.H.MonsterArts Monster X figure for $94, which is worth it. It looks like the US release of Monster X will end up running you between $115 to $130. To see more S.H.MonsterArts reviews or learn about the buildings I use in my reviews, click the links on screen right now. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more absolutely fantastic figure reviews. Be sure to follow me on social media, definitely follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next review.